everybody, it's Mina, and today in this video I'm going to do my top 10 Warner Bros. Films. I love Warner Bros. They're like one of my favorite movie companies of all time. And some of these movies that I mentioned will be in my movies I could watch over and over again and still love video. And if you guys are interested in that, that'll be linked in the description box down below. I'm sorry, I can't talk today. So I'm going to get started with number one. Number one would have to be Black Beauty. I haven't seen Black Beauty in like a long time. It's just really, it's got a good story and it's got a good narration, like a main character narrating, and sorry if I give it out for those who haven't seen it. Yeah, I just love movies that have like narration because then you get to hear what's going on in the story, even though I don't mind, I don't mind like the movies without the narration because that's totally fine, but I do like movies that have narration in them because then you get to understand what's going on. The next film is one that I have not seen in years, and it's Free Willy. I don't know, Free Willy again just has a good Free Willy has a good story. Yeah, Free Willy just has a really good story. It has animals in it, and I love anything that has animals in it. And it's got like a good bond of friendship. And again, sorry if I give it away for those who haven't seen Free Willy. It's just a great film because it's got animals and a great story. Another one I could watch over and over again and still love is The Amazing Panda Adventure. Again, it takes place in another country, which I mentioned in my Beverly Hills Trial review. I love movies that take place in different countries because then you get to see what the country is like, and it's really interesting. And it also has cute little panda bears. And I have a question. Who doesn't love panda bears? They're so adorable. Well, I just like it because I just could watch it over and over again because I just could love it because I love panda bears. They're so cute. Anyway, sorry. My next one would have to be one that I mentioned in my movies I could watch over and over again and still love video. And by the way, all these movies I will either have a movie review up or will have a movie review up for later. Well, actually, all of them I don't have a movie review up for yet, but I will have one up later. The next one is one that I mentioned in my movies I could watch over and over again and still love video, and that'll be linked in the description box down below. Is Cats Don't Dance. I don't know, it's just, well, one thing I love about Cats Don't Dance is it's got a good story, a lot of singing and dancing, even though I don't really like to dance in public, but I love watching singing and dancing. It's just the weirdest thing, I don't know why. And it's got singing, I love to sing, and this is mentioned in my movies, this is mentioned in my movies I could watch over and over again and still love video, and later on in May, I will have a review up for this film because I'm saving it for May because for those who don't know, hold on 1 minute. Sorry, I had to pick something. For those who don't know, in May, it will be now 9 years since I've had chemotherapy, so I decided to celebrate by being alive for 9 years by telling the story of how doing a movie review of my favorite movie from when I went through chemo. It's just one film I watched because it has a lot during chemo because it always cheered me up because it had singing and dancing, and I love anything that has singing and dancing in it. Okay, anyway, sorry about that. Number 5 would have to be one a lot of you probably know is Cats and Dogs. It's just really funny, and it's got like a bunch of good jokes. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention there's a bunch of good jokes in Cats Don't Dance. Never mind. Anyway, sorry. It's got a lot of humor and it's like kind of an action slash adventure slash humor slash comedy film, and I love those kind of films that are half of like each genre, like love comedies. I love comedies. I love action comedies. I love adventure comedies. I just love anything that has a mix of comedy in it because it just cracks me up constantly. Okay, so the next one, number 6, would have to be The Neverending Story. Again, great film. It's got like a good story, like I always say, it's got a good story, and it's got like some heartwarming scenes, and I love anything that has heartwarming scenes. And I love a story of a character reading a book. I love a story of a person reading a book, and then you get to see like what's going on in the story, like you're just using your imagination pretty much. which kind of like you get to see the character use his imagination, which is interesting. The next one that I could watch over and over again is still love, even though I've only seen it like 2 times, and it's Casablanca. It's a great love story, and for those who don't know, I love anything that I love romantic movies, and it's just a good romance, a good kind of like a mystery. I just really like it because it's a love story, because I love love stories. Okay, so the next one is a really good one, and it's The Wizard of Oz. I don't know, it's just got a lot of singing and dancing, and it's got a lot of funniness in it, and this is a really old movie, and I love really old movies. It's an old Technicolor film, and it's really good, and I love old movies. They're awesome. The next one I would say is another one that's kind of a love story, and it is Gone with the Wind. Even though it's a really long movie, and I've only seen that movie once, it just has like a good story and some really great lines that you can like repeat. Yeah, I don't want to give it out for those who haven't seen it though. The next one would have to be Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. Even though I do regret seeing Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. Sorry, I can't talk today. I just like the first Harry Potter film because I love movies that are based off of books, because it's so much fun when you read a book and then you see a movie and you compare the movie to a book. It's just really fun for me. I don't know why. Because you get to see what happens in the book, and then you get... well, it's fun for me. It's really fun to compare a book to a movie when you... Okay, so... when you read a book... Sorry, I can't talk today. When you read a book, you get to picture everything in your head, and then when you go see the movie is a little bit more different than the book because it doesn't like have like a lot of the scenes in the book. So that's why I love movies that are based on books, because they're really fun to read the book first and then compare the movie to them. Okay, so those are my top 10 Warner Brothers films. Thank you guys for watching, and this went by really quicker than I expected. So thank you for watching. I'll see you in another video soon. Bye!